Dímelo, mi gente. What is up? And welcome back to another live show here on GMTV, Gonzalez Media TV. And today, guys, we have a special guest joining us. Cha-Cha Charlie's going to be catching up with us and talking to us about everything that's going on in his career. We're going to be talking Vince Steele, and we're also going to be talking Monday Night Raw and the road to Wrestlemania. So there's a lot going on today. So make sure you stay tuned. Smash that like button. Share the show out tonight in your favorite wrestling group, in your favorite chat. Share it out to your friends because tonight we got Cha-Cha Charlie talking. So I want you guys to get your comments in, get your questions into Cha-Cha Charlie because we're going to have a good time tonight. Make sure you follow the channel on all of our platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube at Gonzalez Media TV. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that notification bell so you never ever miss whenever we drop brand new content. Make sure you also follow us on Millions. We are live on that platform as well. It's the only platform that connects content creators and athletes to brands and sponsors. So make sure you go ahead and check us out over there on Millions and support us over there. So tonight, guys, we have, again, a legend in the indie scene here in Central Florida. And right now he's making his rounds all over the place. You've seen him on AEW. You've seen him on CCW. He's a legend here in Central Florida. I want to bring in, and I'm doing a special introduction today because we're going to bring in Mr. Cha-Cha Charlie. Wepa. Wepa! We got Cha-Cha Charlie in the house tonight. Wepa! Yo, Cha-Cha, welcome to the show, Bobby. Thank you for coming on. It's been a few weeks in the making to get this to happen, but you're here, Bobby. How you been, bro?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the big introduction. I feel like $1 million. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jose.
You're a legend, bro. You're a legend. Always. I'm always going to treat you like the legend that you are, bro. So before we get started here, Charlie, make sure you plug in your socials, bro. Go ahead and do that now so that people can follow you. Make sure they share the stuff out.
So Instagram, it's Cha-Cha Time. X, it's Cha-Cha Time. Cha-Cha Charlie on Facebook. Cha-Cha Charlie TV on YouTube. Just follow me. Thank you for the love and support. I'm easy to find, and it's gonna be one big party, and we're celebrating and dancing all night long.
Let's go. So Cha-Cha, in tonight's conversation, we're gonna give the people a little bit of behind the scenes feeling and view of Cha-Cha, a little bit more personal. You're always fun and dance, but there's a man behind the dance, behind the smile, behind the hat, right? So we want to get a little bit know about you. But what most people don't know is that you started a little bit later in your life as a pro wrestler in your 30s. And I actually resonate with that because I started in my 30s too when I first started training, and my body couldn't give out. So, bro, congratulations to you to sticking around this long. But tell me about that. How did that come about you getting into pro wrestling later in life in your 30s? And what was that catalyst that made you to get into the business?
Well, wrestling has been a part of my blood, is a part of my family. I've been watching wrestling since I was born. My uncle was a wrestler in the Dominican Republic. He used to wrestle against Dominican legend Jack Veneno. I want to say I'm a second generation wrestler. If I could have started earlier, if the opportunity was there, I would have done it. I would have jumped on it in a heartbeat. But, everything happens for a reason. Timing. It happened when I was 30, and now I'm rolling with it. Keeping up with the young punks out there, and I'm just trying to do my best and trying to entertain everybody, and hopefully everyone is enjoying what I'm doing right now.
Now, being a dad is also a big part of what you do, right? You do this a lot for the kids. You have a big fan base that are kids. So is your son like a big motivation of doing what you're doing right now?
Yeah, he's the reason I kept going. I wanted to give my son a hero, a superhero, and that's what I'm doing right now. And hopefully he sees me as a superhero. And yeah, my son is my inspiration. He's the reason that I'm doing this. He's the reason that I keep going. And yeah, the kids are they're big cha-cha fans. And I'm just honored and grateful that this opportunity is here for me. And I'm just happy the way things are going.
When did you find out that you had something with Cha Cha Charlie? With that whole character, you started getting the kids behind you. When did you start noticing that you had something behind that?
Well, The Rock's dad was, he was training me for a little bit. I
Rest in
came up,
peace, Johnson.
Rocky Johnson. He didn't like my original name, which was El Charlie Bronson.
El
Uh,
Charlie Bronson.
he didn't like that, so I liked it. He didn't, so I took it off. Kept Charlie, and one of the boys was like, why don't you put Cha Cha in front of it? And I was like, Cha Cha Charlie, Cha Cha Charlie. I love the sound of it. I love the ring of it. It's catchy. It's something that you're not gonna forget, and it's something that resonate on your mind after every show that you're in.
We got a couple viewers in the chat right now. We got Nicole Rinaldi Wood watching. We got Elizabeth Misnick. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure you share out the show if you haven't done it. So smash that like button. But that's a really cool story on like you. So kudos to The Rock, kudos to the Anoa'i and Johnson family, for passing it along and kind of guiding you and directing you in your way there. But I want to know about your motto, because you're always celebrating and dancing all night long. What's that about? How did you come up with that?
It's, I'm here to have a good time, man. I hope the fans are having a good time. Most of the fan base that goes to indie show, for the majority of the fans, it's new fans, it's new people that are going out to enjoy themselves, to relax, to ease their mind. And I put that a part of my motto. I want to be the person that when they come see me wrestle, yeah, they're gonna see me wrestle, they're gonna see me do my thing, but they're gonna see me having a good time at the same time. uh I want everyone cheering. I want everybody happy. I love seeing smiles, and that's my job. My job is to entertain and make sure everyone's having a good time after the show.
So when you started in your career, we already started. We said you said that you're a second generation star, so you've been exposed to this business since a really young age, but you didn't start until later in life. So
Right.
what have been some of the big obstacles and challenges that you, as a performer and a pro wrestler, have faced in your career so far?
Uh, One of the things is injuries. You got to deal with the injuries. Now that I'm 40 now, so
That's young, bro. That's the new 30.
that's still the new 30. I'm keeping up. I'm showing that I could do the same things everyone could do. But yeah, no, your body reacts different, especially when you're doing this consistently on a weekly basis. It's something that I have to take care of my body. That's one of the things. Dealing with life, I mostly perform on weekends. So I need an extra income, so I have a real job too. I sell insurance as an insurance agent. I'm focused on that too. Focused on my family, my son. I just got to deal with life too. So those are some of the challenges, and you just got to roll with the punches and make it happen. And then on the weekend, try to entertain everybody and make everybody happy. That's my job here. I think I was put here for a purpose, and I'm loving it.
Oh man, for sure. Now, CCW has been your home ground for a while. You're right now. You're sporting the 20th anniversary CCW shirt.
Yeah,
So
20,
shout out
20
to
it's the
Nelio.
21st anniversary. This is the last year. There's a new
Last year's,
shirt coming out.
but still,
Yeah.
so shout out to CCW. Shout out to Nelio and all them and all the crew down there. How important has CCW been to your career? Because you've made a name yourself coming out of there.
It's really important to me. It's my home territory. It's where I started. It was the place that opened the doors for me. It's the place that created Cha Cha Charlie. Um, Coastal Championship Wrestling is one of the longest independent wrestling promotions out there, if not the longest. Over 21 years, and the CCW. It's where I belong. I will always rep them, and The only bigger and better things are happening now with CCW, and that's what we're here for.
So a few weeks ago, there was a tragic news that happened in the whole wrestling community. Vince Steele tragically passed away suddenly during an event. You were very close to Vince. Uh, you ran with him. He was part of your crew. Had met plenty of matches together. Um, Share with us a little bit about what happened and your experience with Vince and your overall relationship with him and how this affected you, man.
Vince Steele, the Jurassic Juggernaut, the best big man in the business, my partner, my compadre, a part of the Cha Cha Juggernauts. Um, Vince Steele, man, what can I say? Yeah, man, he passed away recently in the ring, and it was tragic. I think it was not good. He was wrestling. He was on a fatal four-way match, and you know he was fighting until he couldn't fight anymore. And Vince Steele, one thing about this is that he passed away doing on what he loved doing. If there was one way he wanted to pass away, I'm sure this is the way it was meant to be. And God bless his soul. God bless his family. Vince Steele, he's a big part of the Cha Cha Charlie brand, and it's really tough on me, and most importantly, I know it's tough on the wrestling community and his family, his three kids that he left behind, and it's devastating. I wasn't dealing with it well, I'm still not, but Vince Steele, man, I love that guy, man, the best big man in the business.
Well, I put the GoFundMe information on here. They said they had a $15,000 goal. They already reached their goal, but every dollar still helps. Funeral expenses are expensive, and just anything relating to something like this is expensive. So I do have the link in the description, so you guys can go support Vince Steele's GoFundMe. But yeah, man, best big man in the business for sure. But what was in your opinion, been being able to work with him in the Cha Cha Juggernauts? What's been the best, fondest memory you had of him working with him?
I have a lot, man. We had a three-match feud. All three of them was my toughest challenge, the biggest challenge I've ever had. Every time we wrestled each other, we rocked the house, we stole the show. Um, I like the first match. The first match is the first time I was introduced to Vince Steele. He pretty much killed me in that match. Um, Vince Steele's a big boy. He's about 500 pounds. He's about 6'7", 6'5", and to have all that mass, all that weight being thrown around on you, because he wasn't just a big man. For a guy like his size, he used to fly, throw himself from the top rope, and I had to adore all that pain. That's the first match was a classic. The second match was a classic, but the third match, when we had it, was a big payoff. It was the time when I brought up the little Cha Cha, little Rafizi. Little Rafizi came out, and we had a hell of a match, a hell of a story. And then after that, we became a faction. We became the Cha Cha Juggernauts. It was me, Vince Steele, and Rafizi, and we became the Cha Cha Juggernauts. Even those matches were pretty cool because tag teaming with him was great, was funny. I have this one good story. One time in Nashville, Vince, he needs to eat. He's always eating. He needs to eat all the time. One time before the show, we went to White Castle in Nashville, and we ordered the 60-piece box of burgers. For what? I don't know why we did that. He ate about 40 of them, 45 of them, if anything.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he ate all of them, and then we got to dance before we go into the ring. So we're dancing. Our music plays. We're there doing our intro. We're dancing. I'm in the ring. The first thing Vince tells me, Cha Cha, I'm blown up, man. I don't think I can do this. I'm like, listen, we haven't even started. You better not tell me this. Like, Chacha, you got me dancing all over the place. I'm done.
Oh no.
Yeah, so imagine I had to take the whole match by myself almost. He did help out when he could. The ending of the match, he was supposed to do the splash from the top rope to our opponents. Uh, when he was climbing the turnbuckle, he got to the first one. He tells me, Chacha, I don't think I could go up there. I'm like, go up. He goes, I can't do it. I'm like, go up, go up, motherfucker. He goes, I can't do it, Chacha. I'm like, all right then, just jump. He jumped from the first turnbuckle and still splashed him. And that was those 40 burgers, 45 put a toll into him, but we did come out victorious. Our hands raised, and it was one of the funniest experience I had with Vince Steele in the ring.
So, what was it like taking a top rope splash from a 500-pound man? You have to give me some type of a description.
It's not good. You lose all the wind is sucked out of you. There's no way you could even try to guard yourself. There's nothing. You just got to take it. If he's gonna splash on you, if you're down on the mat, it's not gonna be a good experience. But at the end of the day, it's Vince Steele. You know, at the end of the day, just know he's gonna care for you, but you're a dead man after that.
Oof. Yeah. Well, guys, make sure you guys support Vince Steele's GoFundMe. Link is in the description. You know, every bit counts. Don't think if it's just $1, every little bit counts. Show the support over to Vince Steele's family at the GoFundMe. We got that link in the description.
Thank you.
But Chacha, man, let's talk a little bit about the mainstream stuff. What's going on right now? Road to WrestleMania is getting hot. John Cena turned heel, huge for the wrestling business. What have you from your side, right? Talking to other performers and other people in the business. What's it been like having, all that buzz happening right now during WrestleMania season?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's buzzing, everyone's talking. The heel turn was huge. It was unexpected. Having The Rock involved, all three of those guys, those three the big three top guys being involved in an angle is huge. It hasn't been the biggest turn since Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's huge. People are asking me when I'm gonna turn heel. I'm not turning heel after John Cena. That was my opportunity to be the new Cha-Cha Charlie.
You have to wait 25 years and then you can turn
25
heel.
years.
Now, you have to be the good guy long enough to see yourself turn bad.
Yeah. No, so WrestleMania is right around the corner. Big matches. I'm excited. I'll be out there. Fourth rope wrestling. Shout out to West Side Gun. Shout out to Smoke Dizza. Fourth Rope is making a big name for itself. We're gonna be out there. We're on April 18th. Everything they do is big. Nothing they do is small. You're gonna see lots of big names. Cha-Cha Charlie is gonna face whoever, and I'm looking forward to April 18th. Fourth Rope Wrestling. Look it up.
Yeah, man. And you've had some pretty high profile rivalries recently. You've been having this back and forth with Enzo, or Real One. What's that been like, being able to work with him?
Phenomenal. The Real One is a funny guy. I love that guy, but he's also real cool. He's humble. I love working with him. When I wrestled him on a one-on-one for the first time for Fourth Rope, the video went viral. Thanks to what I did. He was on the mic too long, and then my music had to play, cut him off, and the crowd went nuts. And that moment went viral for me. And now all the Dominicans are like, "Oh wow, we got a Dominican wrestler." So that's my nickname right now, the Dominican wrestler. Thanks to that match,
Let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, well, Enzo, I faced Matt Cardona in Atlanta for Fourth Rope.
That's right. How was that like, being able to wrestle with him?
It was good too. The crowd's behind me, man. I don't know if because they got major heat, or it's because I'm Cha-Cha Charlie. Either or, I'm honored and grateful. Something's happening, and I'm rolling with it right now.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And make sure you guys follow Cha-Cha at It's Cha-Cha Time so you can follow his career, everything that he's doing, because Chacha, you blowing up, bro. You're putting in that work and you're doing your thing, man. But I
Thank
wanted to
you.
get your thoughts on a couple of things here because we were just talking about Cena and the big turn. He keeps he keeps blaming the crowd. So I like what they're doing right now, the direction, as opposed to him having like a beef with Cody. He has a beef with the crowd, right? So I think that's smart because it's not necessarily John Cena versus Cody. It's John Cena versus the WWE Universe and Cody, right? And he made that very well known yesterday. But last night, what was very, very interesting during the promo last night, and this is something we haven't heard in a very long time, is that he says that he's going to beat Ric Flair for the 17th. He's going to take the title home, and he's going to be the last true, real WWE champion. Now, I don't know about you, man, but just sitting back as a fan, watching what he just and listening to what he just said, that just kind of gives me like that Brock Lesnar vibe, right? He comes in, takes away the title for a couple months, make him extra special. What are your thoughts on what John Cena said or on those words? I think that is actually really smart because it kind of gives you, at least from the fan perspective, for me, I'm like, well, who the hell does he think he is? He's just going to come and take the title away from us, you
Yeah.
know? So, but from a performer standpoint, I thought it was super smart to have him, the character, as opposed to being going to, oh, F you, Cody. No, F you, crowd. It's your problem. You're the problem. It's not Cody.
Well, I think he has to do that right now because there's too many people that doesn't believe that he's a heel. The fans are. I looked at the fans yesterday. There's a lot of people wearing his shirts. There's a lot of people still behind him. There's people still chanting, "Let's go, Cena." So if he's gonna be a heel, he has to go all the way and have that crowd not like him, have the people not like him. He so with what he said, I'm sure it hurt a few feelings. I still don't think it's. I think he still needs a little bit more. He's gonna have to rough it up, do something. But yeah, taking away the belt, throwing it in the trash, bringing that spinner belt back. I don't know if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing. Uh,
Oh my god, I could just see the internet comments coming back. Like you thought things were bad, and during that time when the spinner belt was bad, oh god, it's gonna
so
be a
yeah,
toxic
he has to
wasteland.
do things to make everyone mad and angry at him, and whatever he needs to do, go for it, Cena. I'm with it.
If you were Cena, would you bring the spinner back?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Spin that thing, make fun of it, make everyone mad at me for whatever reason.
So, all right, the other big title match that's lining up for WrestleMania, the World Heavyweight Championship match, Gunther and Jay. I was having a conversation with my boy last week while we were covering Raw, and it seems to be the sentiment between a lot of fans that not people can really sink their teeth into this specific storyline, right? There hasn't been like a lot of big hype behind it besides Jay winning the Royal Rumble. Do you feel like from the performer side, like we still have a few more weeks, let's let it cook a little bit more, or should have they already kind of pulled the trigger and give it more gas to hype it up because we only got 3 more weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really invested into it. I think yesterday with him bringing out his brother, I got a little bit more invested into the match now that the brother is involved. Um, yeah, we need a story. I know the story is for Jay to win the title. Hopefully, he if he does or if he doesn't. But we need a story. We need something to hold that down. We need a backbone. We need to be emotionally invested into it, and we bringing in his brother is one thing. They gotta go on. They gotta hit the gas on the next
Mhm.
few days or few weeks for
Yeah, I
sure.
completely agree on that. One match that closed out last night, Pentagon's been actually doing an amazing job over there on Monday Night Raw. He had a matchup with Braun Breaker for the IC title. Match ended up, DQ. Judgment Day got involved. However, this looks like it's going to be a triple threat: Finn Balor, Braun, and Penta. I love what they're doing with Penta. They looks like there's a lot of support behind him. But I think Braun honestly, I think he's ready for the main picture, man. That guy's just so right now primed, ready for to be the guy. I mean, he has Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, aura about him. I don't know where you stand on Braun Breaker, but I feel like this might be the match to kind of let's put it on either Finn again or Penta if they want to go with Penta, and let's start giving Braun the push that he needs to as one of the main guys. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you on that too. Braun Breaker, he's the next big thing. He has it all. He's the complete package. Not only could he wrestle, not only could he go, he has character, charisma. He has it all. So yeah, let's bring him up to the next step up. If Jay wins the title, have him, try to get to him, and that would be a good one right there for the world title.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Then we had a little promo here. CM Punk dropping out the response for Rollins and Roman from last Friday on SmackDown. This is a really good storyline that a lot of people that have been following this at least for the last 10 or 15 years can really sink their teeth in, just because CM Punk brought in both Roman and
Right.
Seth Rollins into the WWE with the Shield. Then, CM Punk left on the way back. Now both of these guys are on the top of their game. So this story has a lot of layers in here. But I think that the deciding factor here in this story is going to be Paul Heyman, dude.
You
Like,
nailed
Paul
it.
Heyman is really pulling the strings on this whole situation. And I don't know where Paul is leaning to. What do you see from your point of view and from your eyes?
Paul Heyman is definitely the main factor in this feud right here. I love this match. All three of them have history. None of them like each other. They've all been rivals. But finally, they're all gonna be in. Is that a main event match? Probably not yet. But
Probably. I don't know if it's going to be a main event match. It might be like main event of night one before the title matches on night two.
yeah,
But I'm thinking because Roman's in it, it might be like main event night one.
right. So yeah, no, the Paul Heyman is definitely going to be the main factor in this match. So everybody's going to keep their eyes out on him and see what he has to do, and it's whatever it is going to be revealed that night for sure.
Guys, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure you smash that like button, share the show tonight. If you haven't done so, share it in your favorite wrestling group. We got Cha Cha Charlie talking to us tonight. We're talking Monday Night Raw. We're talking wrestling. We're talking Vince Steele. We talked a little bit about the GoFundMe. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you check out the link in the description so you can go show your support to Vince Steele's family, the final farewell, tragic loss into the wrestling community. But Chacha, what do you got going on, man? I know you got a busy couple of weeks coming up, especially with Wrestlemania out in Vegas. Plug in your stuff. What do you got coming up in the next couple of weeks?
Well, this Friday is the CCW anniversary show. It's the big match. This is like a pay-per-view. You guys should definitely head out. It's in Port St. Lucie this Friday. The main event, Cha Cha Charlie versus Jackal Stevens. We used to be a good tag team, but now we have a big feud. I don't like him. He doesn't like me, and now we're gonna tear the house down in a steel cage match this Friday in Port St. Lucie. Uh, MVP is coming back to CCW. He's coming back home. This is his home territory. He's facing the Vampire Warrior, Gangrel. That's a huge one. So yeah, this Friday, make sure you get your tickets. CCWrestlingFL.com. Get your tickets now, because trust me, this is one you're not gonna want to miss. And we have a lot more surprises. The whole card is stacked. Skits versus Ozzy in a street fight. That's one you're not gonna want to miss. The tag team titles, the South American Alliance versus 5-Star Era, and much more.
Yeah, man, and not only just that, but you guys have tons of events coming up here in April. If you guys haven't done it, go to the Instagram CCW Live TV, Alive TV on Instagram. All the dates are there: April 5th, April 12th, April 17th, 18th, and 19th, and April 26th. So many different events that you guys can go and check out. Not only the CCW, but also check out Cha Cha Charlie.
CCW
Man,
stands for Cha Cha Wrestling, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. Well, Cha-Cha, bro, it's been amazing having you on the show today. Thanks for coming on and hanging out with me, bro. I gotta send you off with your theme music. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
just, leave
my
you.
man Jose knows how to do a podcast. Let's go.
Absolutely, bro. I'm not gonna let you hanging, but Cha-Cha Charlie, bro, we appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us.
It's cha-cha time.
Make sure, guys, you follow me on all of my social media, Gonzalez Media TV, on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. Smash that like button, smash that notification bell so you never miss whenever we go live. And make sure you follow me on Million, the only platform that connects all the athletes and the content creators together. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And we'll check you guys out on the next live interview.